With Halloween just around the corner, I thought now was the perfect time that you could get crafty and make some spooky Halloween toilet rolls using a toilet roll and some heat transfer vinyl. Let's take a look at what we're going to be using. For this craft, we are going to use a standard grip mat. We have some heat transfer vinyl, a burnishing tool and a weeding tool. We have some scissors, a tape measure, a heat press mini, and also I'm going to be cutting it out on my Cricut Maker. First thing we need to do is we need to find a cute ghost face that we're going to use, and to do this we're going to use a Canva account. So let's head over into Canva and take a look how we're going to find them. Now we're over in Canva, we now need to create a design. So for this I'm just going to use a small size design because we're just looking for a ghost face. So I've just selected a 4x4 inch canvas, and now that's been loaded, we need to head up here to elements, and now we're going to search elements for ghost face, and then now we're going to select see all. Now the ones with a little crown on are Canva Pro features, so if you're not a Canva Pro member we're not going to be able to use those unless we purchase them. So we're looking for ghost faces that do not have a crown like this one, so we just need to scroll through and find a ghost face that we like. So this one's quite cool, so if we select that face we can see now it's popped it on our canvas. Once you've selected the design you're happy with, we need to head up to share, and then we're going to select download, and then from the list of options we need to choose PNG, and we need to select transparent background. This is a Canva Pro feature. If you would like to try out Canva Pro for free to try out this feature, then click on the link in the description and this will give you a free 30-day trial and allow you to try out this feature and all the other amazing features that Canva Pro has to offer. When we've selected transparent background we need to select download. Once the design has been downloaded we need to head over to Cricut Design Space. Now we're in Cricut Design Space, we need to select blank canvas and we need to head down to uploads. And here now we're going to select upload image and browse, and then now you're going to select the image that you've just downloaded from Canva. So here at the top it is my untitled design, that's my ghost face, and select open. And now we can see that's the design we've uploaded to make sure it's the correct one, and select continue. There now we can remove any background or erase any parts of it, but if you're happy with it select apply and continue. And we just want a single layer graphic, so that's the one we're going to select, and then now we just need to select upload, and there we can see now it's popped it onto our canvas and it is like super size, so we're just going to shrink that down slightly. Now we've selected our design, we need to find out what size the design needs to be, so we're just going to measure the front of the toilet roll, take a tape measure, and we're going to roughly see how big we want it to be on the front of the toilet roll. So I think I want mine to be about 2 to 2.5 inches high and 2 to 2.5 inches wide. Now I know the size of the design, I'm going to alter the size to be 2.5 inches, and that's going to alter the height accordingly, but we don't want a massive ghost face, so that's going to be fine. Now we're ready to make it, so head over to make it. I'm not going to save my project. We're going to cut it on the mat and click confirm. As we're using heat transfer vinyl you have to normally mirror heat transfer vinyl, however with this ghost face it's quite symmetrical, so it's not going to matter whether I mirror it or not, but I'm going to anyway just because that's what I should normally do. And when we've done that we're just going to select continue. Now it's going to ask us to choose our material, so I'm going to select premium vinyl and I want the pressure to be more. Now we've got everything sorted in Cricut Design Space, we now need to prepare our mat for cutting. So we're going to take a standard grip mat, add our heat transfer vinyl, and we're going to add it into the top corner like it showed us on the Design Space screen. And we need to make sure with heat transfer vinyl it's shiny side down. I did try this project yesterday with self-adhesive vinyl and it didn't work. The transfer tape stuck nicely to the toilet roll, however the vinyl didn't. So don't make the mistake of trying to use self-adhesive vinyl, because I found out yesterday it doesn't work, and that's why today I'm showing you how to do this with heat transfer vinyl. Now that's on our mat, we're going to pop that into our Cricut machine and get that cut. Now that's all been cut through, we're going to flip over our mat and remove the vinyl from the mat, and this should prevent any curling with the vinyl. Trim around the edge just to save time weeding the design, and then taking my weeding tool I'm now going to weed away any of the excess vinyl. Once you've weeded away all the excess vinyl, you are just left now with the design that you're going to pop onto your toilet roll. So the next stage is we need to heat up our heat press, and we're going to apply the vinyl to the toilet roll to finish our project. I've heated the Heat Press Mini up to be on a medium heat because we don't want it too hot, we don't want it to burn the toilet roll. And then now we need to take our design and we need to place it onto our toilet roll where we want it to be positioned, and then just pop that down. Then taking the Heat Press Mini, rub over that really carefully to get the vinyl to stick onto the toilet roll. And when you're happy that all the vinyl has stuck down onto the toilet roll, then you can slowly peel away the carrier sheet and it will leave the vinyl onto the toilet paper. If the vinyl hasn't stuck down, then just get your heat press and just give it another press again, and that should help it stick down. And there you have your completed spooky toilet roll. I think this is a great, simple, cheap and easy craft that you can do either yourself or to get the kids involved for Halloween, and you can have cute, spooky toilet paper in your bathrooms. Thank you very much for watching, and I will hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.